honey? The only amount of honey I'm getting off of this is like if a bumblebee flew by me and farted while I was drinking it, that's the only bit of honey I'm getting. And welcome back to the beer garden on a less than warm day. And if you're going, hey, wait a minute, wasn't he wearing that same thing in one of the other videos I just saw? Well, yeah, because I had to shoot a couple in the same day, and by a couple I mean about 6 brew reviews in a row. So I'm bound to say anything at this point. If you are here because you like beer, let's be honest, why else would you be? Please tap that subscribe button down below or follow, regardless of the platform you're watching on, because I have low self-esteem, and followers and subscribers make me feel really good about myself. A massive request from you, the viewers, for beers from Aldi. You know, if you're not familiar with the grocery store Aldi, it's sort of a small, kind of a quirky, almost like a grassroots type of a store. They've got a little bit of everything. They have a lot of European foods in there, and it has a sort of an unusual vibe. You've got to bring your own bags or your own box to put your stuff in, or else you got to pay 10 cents for a bag. Everything sort of changes a little bit here and there. And so beers from Aldi, that's what I've had a request for. So this is almost like a subcategory of the Brew Review, beers of Aldi. And is it Aldi or Aldi? Because I call it Aldi because it's A-L. If you meet a guy named Al, how do you spell his name? A-L, right? Well, the word A-L-L is pronounced what? All. With a little bit of my South Jersey accent coming out right there. All. So that would be all. But it's A-L-D-I, so I say Aldi. I don't know. Let's battle in the comments below if I'm wrong. Okay. Up this round in the beers of Aldi is Independence Harbor Amber Ale. All right. Independence Harbor is an ale with honey added. Forget the tea, drink the ale. This is brewed, I've never heard of this beer before. I've never seen it anywhere but in Aldi. Brewed and bottled by Rockwall Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. Hey, Rochester, home of Genesee. I'm a fan of theirs. Never heard of Rockwall, though, but welcome to the Brew Review. Love the top. Independence Harbor, there we go. So it's not high, it's eh. I like a good amber ale. Ale with honey added. Okay. Sounds like, speaking of Genesee, the Genesee took over the Dundee Honey Brown. So, all right, let's pop the top and see what we got. It is a twist-off cap. That's the first sign of a cheap brew. Let's pour it into the sold-out Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review pint glass. Now, look at that unusual color. $7.99 for a 6-pack at Aldi. I'm assuming that is not an honest malt color. Looks kind of like a caramel color added. What I do like about what Independence Harbor has done, there's no story. I don't like beers with stories on it where you got to read about it. Just give me a beer. Slap the front label on it. Tell me what it is. I don't want to read a story about it. So I don't know if it's got caramel color added or not. They don't say. Oh, very soapy head there. They do a lot of soapy head in Rochester, New York. And I'm talking about in beer. I've never experienced a soapy head in Rochester, New York. All right. Amber ale, I like that. I detect a bit of a nuttiness, some bit of a pecan note, which I'm a fan of. It's a freezing day here in the beer garden, so this would be a nice little, almost a winter warmer. Time for the liquid to hit the lips. I don't want to drink alone, and my battery is running low, so let's go. Cheers. Amber ale, I don't know if I'd go that far. It tastes like a soda almost. A slightly watered down generic cola. You know, like the store brand version of a cola. A little bit of a metallic, cheap beer to it taste. Honey? Oh, here we are. Thank you. Amen. Okay, now they burp. Now I can recycle some honey there. Okay. The ever so slight suggestion of a, it's almost like the only amount of honey I'm getting off of this is like if a bumblebee flew by me and farted while I was drinking it, that's the only bit of honey I'm getting. It's not bad. What did I say, $7.99? It might have been $7.49 a 6-pack at Aldi. Aldi has those weird prices. Amber ale, no. To me, it comes off, it's way too... I'm a fan of the darker beers. This is barely amber, and I'm not getting any of that malt taste at all for amber, so I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going out on a limb saying that there ain't no malt in this. It's what they use, high fructose corn syrup, and then throw some artificial color at it. It's not bad. It's about what you would expect from a beer from Aldi. It's all right. So out of 5 stars, 5 being a very good, cheap brew from Aldi, where would I rank? Show the label again because it's a rare bird. Independence Harbor Amber Ale. Out of 5 stars, 5 being a great brew. No, can't give it a 5. I'm going to have to slide on down the shelf a little bit, maybe down to the next shelf. I'm going to have to ring you up at a 2.27 out of 5 stars. And hey, if you made it this far through the video, and thank goodness my battery has, please tap that subscribe button down below. Love to have you on our Facebook group, Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review, also on Instagram. Questions, comments, concerns down below. Love to read them, and I pride myself on getting back to every person who comments down below in each brew review. Check out more of my 100 plus brew reviews here on the channel. Love to have you along for the ride. All the way to 2K. We're looking for 2,000 followers at this point in our journey through the beer garden. Thanks for following along, and hey, it's a beautiful day here. We're freezing in the beer garden, so you grab yourself a beer and you drink that beer. Cheers.